So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 58 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
What's up, brother? No, I was just mad at her ass and shit. And I was
the kickoff like, team on the field now is
I ain't letting nobody know I was doing that driving. The left driving.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, they didn't know.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
No.
This is to ask for a ride. I ain't know you doing that driving. I didn't even know.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let me know anybody doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so what happened? They said something about it?
No.
Goff will lead the Rams out here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And, you know, I don't really care for dude. And Gene like, well, I'm going back. I'm like, I don't care. What you talking to me for? A little church on the west side they want me to go to.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
No, I don't know.
To his left. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, brother. Just keep me posted about that.
From Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Oh, you going to Atlanta? I might be going next week, so I'll let you know. All right? Later.
To throw is gone. He's going to look deep down the field. And caught free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Oh, how you get off him like that?
That's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they look at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City, look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run in the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown. It worked, and when they asked him about it after the game, he said, it was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone, yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Set, 380. Hey, go orange.
To throw is Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Go orange.
4th down, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
I don't respect your defense.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first down throw here for Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
3rd and long for Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 41 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well. But on that one, he just overshot it.
I was, but it was kind of slow.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I don't know yet.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. They got a man. It's Woods. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 52 yards.
All right. motherfucker be mean and shit at night. You know what I'm saying, JB? Yeah.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Goff now to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley from 3 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
She's 20 years old. She ain't found nobody. Where'd she go?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a monitor.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side.
He robbed him. He robbed him.
And this one will be returned to right around the 3-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, her bill, $200 motherfucking dollars, both of them. That's on him.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers now on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Rivers on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to throw here. Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, We are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Zerline connects on the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Why did I do that?
Down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Here's Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
What's up, brother?
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
On that what? Yeah.
It's fielded in the end zone.
What's that? L&P.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Oh,
and you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No, you didn't. Yeah, restaurant, she gonna go get some damn. Wow.
To throw is Rivers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abukum coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wow.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly
third and mile, wasn't
it? I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Yeah, man. Taking some eggs. Too much
on 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
You on your way to work?
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play action. At the 45-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
What, Drew had to work today?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Phone ain't working shit, right?
See some pressure here.
No, she want me to come get it, JB.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rivers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
Oh!
He's right in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers can now take the lead with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone.
Oh, I didn't have my finger on the trigger, man.
It's going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
What time are you leaving out? Just call me before you leave out. Bye.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight.
Man, that was
incomplete. It'll be second down.
Mad to the
this defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you play really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's gone. Incomplete.
Come on, that's pass interference, man.
Pass hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receivers coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw.
Yeah.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now Goff. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So much fucking financial check, bro.
Hey, 76! 76!
76!
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds. That one should just about
Good
put a
shit,
counter on this
boy.
game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Pussy ass. I'm gonna come get you. What we going for dinner then?
You've been sitting there all day.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna start that. I'm sitting here all day. I ain't been sitting here all day.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
I can take some chicken out, stovetop stuffing and some string beans.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Just call him.
Goff gonna throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at.
Good game, JB.
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
Now hold up, I'm not ready for no errors.
I'm
trying to go get my way.
But they also made a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm a fuck anyway. I'm just saying. Yeah. Coming.
that happen? Sitting next to me. Hey, hey. What's going on? What's this? Oh, this the meal?
Yeah.
And this your meal.
I got us some rice.
Cracking my face.
Straight from Thailand. Organic jasmine rice. Don't, why are you looking at my wig?
Cause it was a hot mess.
I know, I ain't going nowhere though.
Okay. I see that, I see this. What are you doing?